Mr. Speaker, will the government commit to releasing their policy directive to the CRTC before voting on C11?
Great question.
Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we know how important it is to ensure that Canadian producers, Canadian creators of content resonate not just across the country, but around the world. We've always had measures in Canada that promote Canadian music on Canadian TV and Canadian radio, Canadian content. That is something that we've long had to protect Canadian content creators. Unfortunately, once again, Conservative politicians stand against the arts community, stands against creators. We believe in making sure that Canadians can succeed around the world, and in a digital world, that's what we're doing.
The honourable member for Perth Wellington.
Well, Mr. Speaker, if the Prime Minister is so proud of his approach, why does he not simply release the policy directive that he will be sending to the CRTC to implement this law? This just trust us approach does not inspire confidence with the Canadian people. The government is asking an entity that has neither the capacity nor the competency to regulate vast swaths of the internet, but the government will not disclose how they will instruct them to do so. Canadians are rightly concerned about how this will impact what they see and hear online. Why is the government asking Parliament to give the CRTC more power over Canadians without telling Canadians what the CRTC will be doing with that power?
Great question.
The right honourable Prime Minister.
In this country, the CRTC has always ensured that we promote Canadian creators, Canadian content. That's what they've done on the radio waves for decades, ensuring that we have Canadian music played on radio stations. That's what they've done with TV, ensuring that Canadian content gets put on Canadian TV, not just as a way of telling our stories, but also as a way of encouraging creators and producers in Canada. In a digital world, we need to ensure the same way Canadian producers of content are protected and upheld, and that's exactly what C11 does.